Hello everybody, my name is LPangaro. I'm a photographer, a graphic designer and a mod maker, and this is a preview of my newest mod, the Belladonna player house. Now to find it, if we go to a map, it's just east of Riften, and of course, like all locations, you have to find it first before you can fast travel. So let's go find it. And as we can see, we're coming up to the house right now. If we follow the dirt road, we come to Belladonna. And this is a fabulous townhouse. I've used vanilla textures and vanilla models. I've just set the properties a little bit different, and as you can see, comes with its own NPC. This is sells his wares, an Argonian.
Need something.
And I can actually
Take
buy
a look.
a few things from him. He's got his own container and he's customized to sell us stuff. I'm just gonna buy a sword.
Alright then.
Sells his wares. He's going to go around. Sometimes he use this hand dandy tanning rack and lean against
You
this
have
wall.
questions?
So before we enter the building, let's take a look at the outside. As you can see, I've got the Shield of Riften as a static, so it's not going to be affected by gravity and I can't pick it up. And I've got these nice decorations here. And this door is surrounded by some torches and some nightshade. This is Belladonna and that is its namesake. So this player home, its themes is luxury, usability and storage space. So over here we got a cooking pot on top of this barrel. I don't know why I think it's so interesting, but yeah. And because this is called Belladonna, we have a nightshade farm. Should go around here, past the candlelit barrel, and even my mod. This is a nightshade garden, and this is still far more than the measly little gardens of Whiterun and Winterhold. I got some practice training targets, and if I had my longbow, I can practice at that, and because of the Skyrim engine I can pick it up. So I can practice into the hard days, go down here, and if we follow this path, we get to our own private little stream. I'm going to harvest that iron root because it's going to annoy me. And it's misty and mysterious, and I can shed all my clothes if I want to and have a bath. Of course, to the east of us we got Lost Prospect Mine, so we can mine iron or gold. What's that? But let's get back to the town. And this part is just a storage place where I can store barrels and stuff. And this took me a long while to come up with to make this look seamless. And of course, nightshade. So let's enter the building proper. And this is the interior of the Belladonna player home. Let's take a look. Now my free themes is luxury, crafting and storage. And you see, I try to make as little decoration details. This is 2 Akaviri swords. I've changed its properties and which I can't pick it up. It's not affected by gravity. It's just a fun little decorative piece, and I think it looks quite good. Storage here. You found a number of chests that the player can put in his stuff that he got from around the world. And you see these scenes everywhere. You see like a dresser with usually a candle, a jug, and some bowls. These are some dustbins, I'll call them, from the Dwemer ruins, and I just think they're just little nice decorative pieces, which was actually inspired by The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 of all things. Just fun little spots of decoration. Just try to make it a bit more decorated. Decorate the walls. Decorate these little spaces here with dresses and put stuff on them, and of course carpets, lovely little carpets, just to make it a bit more decorated from vanilla Skyrim places. We open this door and we enter the kitchen, and it is a fully stocked kitchen. Here we've got a bunch of law-friendly stuff, plates and bowls and wine. Here we've got a bunch of ingredients. We've got some venison, salt, garlic. Get some garlic over here. And here you'll find some... Ooh, watch out. You find some scenes like this. I've used these stamina bottles and the health potions in conjunction with some mead and ales, just to give it more visual entrance, because I like the feeling of coloured bottles on shelves, just to make it much more unique. This is a cooking pot. It functions as well as a cooking pot. I can cook some hawker loaf right there. And actually powered by an open chest with some firewood over here. Very neat. And here is another example of my decorative stylistic touches. Green bottles for stamina. It doesn't really make sense, but it creates visual interest. And here you see these a number around the house. The Shield of Riften. I can't interact with it. It's not affected by gravity. It's not. You can't pick it up. It's just a nice decorative piece. So on the walls you find some of these lovely red banners. And of course the Shield of Riften, and I can't pick it up. It's not affected by gravity. It's just a static object. Just a nice little decorative touch there. All throughout the place. Here's the dining room area. It's set up. Everyone's having a feast on ale and salmon steaks with some grilled leeks, fit with a lovely bust of Bella. Like I said, keep it law friendly. There's some bowls and tankards and goblets, plates, everything there. Lots of chests around the house. Plenty of chests. And I just want to briefly show you this. A nice little beautiful scene. Okay. So then, let's head into this room here as we got it by the light. And this is my short little entertaining area. We got an area here, so two people can have a chat. Over here is a nifty indoor fountain. Look at that, complete with sound effect. It's a little bit loud, but it looks quite cool. A sign of luxury, of course. And if we go down the stag's head, you'll notice a little candle on the sill, the railing. We enter downstairs into the basement and we head into crafting, and we've got everything for crafting. And this is a shelf of ingots and ores, and we can come here. This is my smelter, and I've used this design because it's much smaller and it functions exactly like a smelter. I can make an iron ingot right here, and I can craft a weapon with this anvil. Let's create a dagger. I can improve the dagger with this grindstone. Can also upgrade armor right here And I can also enchant my new dagger with this arcane enchanter. I just love how the little candle sits there. I didn't do much, didn't change the model, just put it pop there. And you know, I can quickly get an enchantment and enchant it. And this is our alchemy room. And this is lit up by some purple hydroponic lights. I could go grab that. And once again, a random assortment of coloured bottles, but this makes much more sense because this is my alchemy room. A broom and bucket, of course. A shelf with ingredients. Some storage chests where I can store some stuff. And this is where the alchemy desk is. Beset by this glowing blue cauldron over here. A number of different alchemy potions. And I can actually use this alchemy lab and I can create some stuff. Okay, let's head upstairs. Heading upstairs now as we're guided by the candlelight. Come here, a nice little scene right there. We're going to ignore the red door with the red light, and we enter this door and we enter the master's bedroom. And here it is. We've got a little study area so we can study some books, accompanied by this funky little decoration. And over here we got our shoes shelf. 2 shelves with a bunch of assortment of shoes. Fantastic. Although I would have to come up with some scripting here to do auto sort or something like that. A shelf full of books, and I like to design this design better than the shelves that come in the college winterhold. Here's a nice double bed, some more shoes. We've got some more a chest here and a full locker type of chest here. Dressing table, plenty of places to store your stuff. And this is a sword that comes with this place. It's called Push. And we can take a look at it briefly here. Push is a sword based on the Akaviri sword. It's got the same model, I think. Damage 15, weight 10, value 300 plus. Staggers enemies for 25% for 5 seconds. Pretty strong stagger. And frost damage 3% for 1 sec, which is slightly weak, but just slows the enemies a little bit down. That is the point of frost attacks anyway. And we can take a brief look. Let's equip it. And it's got a nice silvery glow to it. Lovely. If we enter this door, we enter the worship area, and this has got all of the 8 divines complete with their own candle. We've got Mara, Julianos, Xanathar, Stendar, Akatosh, Debella, Kinnereth, and Arche. I can also more chests here, more stuff, more clutter to make it look more lived in. I can also sit down there, and I like the design of this place. Originally I was going to have one long table, but this looks far better. So any one of these that you pledge worship to, you can actually worship. As we go through this door, come to the quarters of Celsius or one of your companions. A nice little place. An extra bed if you can't seem to find it, and some accoutrements over there. Great. As we head out, let's head out and visit the balcony, which is flanked by this red light as we go through this door. This is the outside balcony of the Belladonna home, and here we've got a reasonably sized balcony, and we could look at the beautiful Riften Forest. as we sit down on our chair and enjoy our mead. Alright, let's test this sword out, see what it can do.
What was that?
All you've got?
What was that?
As you can see, it's got a pretty strong stagger effect.
What was that?
No! There's someone there.
And apparently it affects all of them.
Your best.
I guess.
But with a tiny
Someone
amount
there.
of frost damage, so it slows them down a little bit so you can go for your second attack. And like I said, if I'd chosen the first Rodar, I would have done some horrible little bugs, like them moving with their heads cut off. Very powerful stagger effect. Tiny little bit of damage. You can still do the kill cams like that. Chop people's heads off or just stab them. And it's just a fun,
Hello?
unique weapon. Oh yeah, you're left alive. It's a nice custom weapon. It's well balanced. It's suitable for... you don't need that much to charge it, really. It's sort of like a medium strength weapon. And it's worth quite a bit as well. So a fun, unique weapon exclusive to this mod. As we observe the shot of Belladonna at night, I'll use this moment to say that I need your help, and I'm quite hesitant to say this because I'm not sure how much viewers this video was going to get. I don't have too many subscribers, even though I love each and every one of my subscribers. I need people to test this mod, to test the pathing of companions, of other NPCs. I need to test the lights. I had some issues with that. I need to test the storage containers to see if they disappear or not. I need to test... Basically, I need some eyes, because I can look at this and I look at it. It's about 90% perfect the way I want it, but I need some fresh eyes to see it to, you know, uncover the details that I missed, the mistakes that I made. So, if you would like to help out and if you would like to test this mod, please comment below or contact me on Twitter and say that you're willing to test this mod. It's just a simple ESP. It's not a large file. Once again, you don't need any DLCs for this mod. No external assets, no new models, meshes, textures, nothing like that. Everything is fine in the non-modded DLC-less game. The vanilla version, I've just changed a few properties of things just to make them static objects, like the shields and some of the decorative pieces in order to like decorate it. So if you would like to help me, I'd much appreciate it, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.